All right. Somebody else is online. Is somebody still online by the time I manage to log in? Person. Person. Something, something. Mute the primary display. Yay, person. Bricks. Bricks. 18 full things of bricks. How many bricks do I actually have? Do I really not have any bricks in this one? 2 blocks. So I need to... Yeah, sure, my sword can be up there for a little while. That's fine. Bricks. Bricks. Time to cook some bricks. Chromatic iron, go burr. I need to make some speed upgrades and whatnot, which, like, I'm trying to decide. Do I want to do that before I do anything else? Because I could do that. Chromatic iron, go burr. Power. Let's see. Integral. Yeah. So, out of things I can't get from the overworld, it cost me. This is 4 Larimar to make it into the gear. Any glass. Then modded stuff. This is 8 Larimar. And the rest is things you can collect in. And then this is 8 Larimar here. Yeah, and like all of these are overworld resources, so like, yeah, I can finish making these. Noting that this is the recipe to make them here, the fire charge just taking the place of using this thing with the smelting. So all I need is the thermal ores. Not that one, this one. This one, this one. That I'm likely to want to use. And then potentially powderize those after I've fortuned the ores. So 3. And I potentially don't even need to powder everything. It's just if I powder the things. The one thing I do have to powder, 100%, can't use anything but powdered version of it, is diamond dust. So we're going to powder those. We wait for this to continue to run. Then we'll powder those. And like, I don't need to actually powder any of the stuff except for the powdering gives the chance of getting the other ingots and things like that. And like, technically it wants me to have in-bar ingots for actually making the gear when I go and make the gear, so here. Alright. Technically, I should have powdered just a little more diamonds so I could get the second one done. Instead of just the first ones. So, okay, let's go get gold. And then I need to make Invar, which is nickel and iron. 2 iron, 1 nickel, Mix the invar. And I need 4 invar. So I need 2 iron. Nickel will be next. To get powdered. Glasgow burr, mostly out of spite. Though, to be fair, I can also go... What is it? I need 2 of this. Two obsidian. Two quartz. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't use glass directly. I use any sand. Cool. And then what was it? This is ender pearls and lead. Okay, so I don't have that done yet. Hardened glass. There we go. This is electrum, which is... gold and silver. And I haven't crushed up my silver yet. Like, are there any of it that doesn't require the modded ores in the mix? Anyways, let's go grab that 4 gold. And make our gear. Smash faster. If you want to smash faster, then you actually have to make... And I will note, technically, if I use this, this operates faster. If I use this at the full integrated tier, this operates at a higher power level than my current generator generates per second. because it's 320 RF when maxed out with 3 of these and the ×4 integral. And I'm currently at 280 because I only have the hardened thermal. But I've got 40 million RF buffer besides whatever, so like I'm unlikely to violate my total amount I can use, even if I started using it right now. Anyways, I need... Because right now, I need linkage amplifiers for 2 sets of the speed for the smashing and the smelting. The pulverizer and the redstone furnace. And then these are servo press, and the plates are far cheaper. Like they are 1/4 if I make the plates directly in the regular servo versus the gears. Like the gears... Oh, right. It's dumb like that. Uh... Anyways, iron and nickel, like I said. Mix the invar, which I need as bars, not gears or anything, sadly, so I can't take advantage of this. Having its stupid cheap recipes. Okay. Two glass, two redstone. Integral component 1. Then this one requires electrum ingots and signalium, which is silver, copper, and redstone. Sure, because I need to make a second batch anyways. Which means I should grab some iron from over here, right? So that I can mix iron and nickel for the next batch. Okay, so I don't have the cheap one on that one. It's just the lead gears that still has the stupid cheap wrists. Yeah. Anyways, it's going to start cooking nickel ingots shortly. Don't call me shortly. The glass. There we go. 2 of these. Then I needed what? I need silver next. So let's make sure that's up there. I didn't see tin directly in the ones that were coming up, so it gets to wait a little bit longer. How many ender pearls do I even have right now? So let's queue this stupid thing up. As I realize I need to smash 2 more diamonds anyways. So let's actually do diamonds into lead into silver. Not because it's going to help me get anything done quicker too terribly much. Let's go feed these to the altar. I'm going to have to put more of those back eventually. But that'll be a while. Leaves and feathers. Let's start with the leaves I don't care to be growing, that are just taking up space. And then it was 13 feathers. So technically I have a crystal already done, basically. Alright. Coconut leaves, this. Okay, 24 more leaves. Click a bunch more times so I don't have to come back for it. Come back to put it back at least. There we go. Then while we're at it, we should also double check what the next rock says. Next rock says, move the rock into my main hand so I can actually apply it. Clay balls, pufferfish, redstone, and granite. So not as much pufferfish as I really need is done. And it would take a while to hunt 19 of them naturally, loosely. Let's see, what else? Right, I do need the lead to get cooked. Because I need at least a little bit of it to generate what you call it. To make the gears, I needed an ingot form to make the gears out of it. But technically, I should do this first. Put the gold in, and put the silver. "14 years later." Alright. Auto config. Auto input off. Alright. Yeah. This is the only thing I can cheat on. I think. Nope, doesn't make the gears. Dang. Okay. I know, dig up more land. Eventually. Alright. And that gets me... Right. Gets me to the point that I need to pull... More of the lead dust. Two years later. It's almost like these inventory spot blockers are blocking spots in my inventory. Ugh. All right. Addendarium. And I needed lead dust can stay there. I need what was this? Ah, this is where I need tin. I knew I needed tin somewhere in this stupid recipe. I need it at the end. Alright. Silver and copper. Short circuits the cooking things by no, don't need gears yet. Because this needs plates. And this needs plates, so it doesn't hurt me whatsoever to have extra plates of them. In fact, I need one more batch of silver and gold. So whenever that's done, stick the copper back. And this is why I have the blockers for like the for being able to use this when I want to make speeds. To make ingots out of tools. lag. Anyways. Did I... Oh, I haven't made enough gears yet for more than half the batch on these. But it does mean that I can do this. Pulverize and go burr. Alright. Ugh. These are done. Eight redstone, and I need more copper than that, which means I need to come over here. 1, 2, 3 copper. Falls down. And I need to make gears out of these, which means this is only one of the two component things worth of them. So I need another 8 redstone. There's 6 copper. And it's about to cook all the silver, isn't it? Stop that. You're not supposed to cook the silver. You're supposed to use the silver to make signalium. Like this. If we want to cook the silver, we'll put it through here. Not that it makes a significant amount of difference. Alright. Plates. You see, this is why, like, technical servers use so many furnaces in their arrays that you could cook a steak on the computer from all the heat generated by processing. Because time gating is not the best way to have fun in a game. Because, like, I had all the materials there, and then I got to sit for how long while it cooked? Anyways, I need glowstone dust. That was gears, so I need 12 and 2 silver. So we go... and regret our life choices as we fail to have enough tin anyways. fine. I'll go get more tin. All right. I need those not to be plates. So I didn't need to make those into plates. Crate just has the weird shaped ingots. Well, there's one fortunate thing about the plates. If I'm remembering right, you can just crush them back into the powder. So, yeah. Oh no. Recrushed. Then we stick them through this. Regret the fact that we haven't apparently mined enough tin. And then we go out and mine some tin, right? That's the plan. Technically, I can use the mechanism tin if I need to, because if I smash it in the thermal, I'll get the thermal version of it. And technically, I should clean up the walls of this stairs if I'm going to use the stairs, in theory, at some point. But at the same time, I should probably go and get a bit of other things too, so we can grab some silver while we're here, since we saw that was in our recipe stuff. And I'm only making 2 of the machines fully optimized instead of all 4 of the ones I have right there. Really? No thermal tin? My guess is thermal tin is going to be mostly at the near surface levels. Well, near transition levels, not surface, where stone and deep slate are interchangeable. And that's why bulk. Yeah, gotta love that property of vines. They can absorb the movement of almost anything going through them, especially players. Tin. Okay, I was like, cobblestone? No vines. Get a bit of nickel while I'm here. More tin. And because lead and silver are the ones that share meanwhile tin and apatite, the blue thing that you can't get anyplace else because it's not an ore that currently generates because of configurations. All right. 3. Challenge temple. Not going to worry about that one. All right. Smashy, smashy. Smash. Start with 10 because we need 10. Then we'll queue up silver and nickel because silver. Yep. Okay, we're going to pull this out before I powderize all of it because I will need unpowderized versions of it for indexing because it gets to go in these slots alongside these. And then I'll get dust versions of this. Later on, I'll also make modded ore slots for the types of the modded ores here. Three. Yeah. But for now, yeah, these will get their own slot in. Each of these get to share a slot in a 2x2. The powdered version of sulfur, niter, and cinnabar and apatite all get to share in a separate 2x2. Grab some tin. Make machine go brr. Yeah, like, look how fast it's pulverized. And I'll be able to do that with chromatic iron in a bit. And like this, the servo press doesn't seem to be moving slow enough that I need to worry about doing this with it. Because, like, I didn't wait there. But this now means that, let's see, what? I need... six electrum plates. Plus lead gears. Oh, I'm not even going to get a vault in before that runs out. Lead go brr. And I'm going to have, like, powderized as well as bar slots for the various things and da 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 da. But for now, you can input from anywhere. Yeah, this is the only slow one. 11. Yeah, I need more lead, which... I'm out of silver, which means I have to actually go... Oh.
Groceries.
I'm aware, and I am on a hot mic, sir. Mind closing my door? Thank you. Anyways, let's make a quick trip to go and get... We don't have mechas, right? Just thermal lead. Oh. Like, I'm not going to blame the teen. I would Like, I would like to be respected as an adult, even if I'm 35 and living with my parents. But I will note that me living with my parents is because I was living with my sister, helping out with her kid who needed help. And then to get moved out of the previous place, she and my parents bought the current place we're in. So we all got to move in together, and now I got to deal with them, and they just presume for my availability, and it's like, and I can't even argue. It's like, oh, well, then get you a job. It's like, I have a job. I literally am getting paid by the government through the disability to help with the care for the disabled child of my sister. The entire reason that I am living with her. And unfortunately, because my job basically is live in and help out, even though it's supposed to be specifically him for what I'm actually getting paid for, and everything else is just presumed because I'm around, it means that they just want me to help out whenever. You know, with no warning ahead of time or check in, hey, are you available? We just led. Because that's the least toxic thing in the moment. Hit me. Okay. Yeah. He always inflicts poison too, and its duration doesn't seem to strongly scale. He is like the yellow ghost in that his scaling seems off compared to a lot of the has been in the pack for a while mobs. Not that he couldn't be scaled and configured and whatnot, but like you have to specifically put in proper scalers for the things, which some people apparently in the notes have been finding out. Not that it matters whatsoever for me, that the greed scaling is a plus on whatever the default modifier is. So normal is 100%. Greed, the first greed scaler is plus 50% difficulty. So from normal, that's 150%. From piece of cake, which is 1/4 scale of normal, so 1/4, it's 75% instead of 25%. Half again, because it's simply adding. And since you took off 75, you end up at almost normal from what's supposed to be just a 50% difficulty increase, which also And this is the important thing, and potentially something that they want to get addressed before they get far enough along that anyone on the streaming server gets. For hard, which is 200%, it's only going, well, yeah, hard is it 50 or 200%? 150. It only increases either by a third or a fourth, so it's a either 33% difference thing or it's a 25% difference thing, and that potentially throws off any kind of scaling you do based on testing and how it feels, because the scaler for the difficulty doesn't apply as a multiplier. Anyways. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 2 more. Yep. All right. So, no volts today. That's fine. Because chromatic iron is now turbo down. Anyways, apparently there's groceries and people expect me to go and help, so I should go and help. That almost guarantees that if they were asking in that way, they specifically went to the big box store, despite the fact the regular store managed to fill up all of our freezer space the last time we went to that, so I don't know whether or not they're going to not accidentally start overflowing into what's supposed to be my space, where I've got my personal mini fridge. But that's for me to know, and you to catch me next time. Bye.